Hello, good day guys, welcome to a new video of Crypto Michael, and today we're going to discuss Chainlink and Tezos. And why? Well, once Chainlink moves, Tezos usually follows, and we're doing relatively well in this current market environment, so I thought it would be nice to do Chainlink and Tezos, as we can get some nice material from these two. If you like my content, you know the drill. Please subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for daily videos from me. Currently it's all about TA and trading, but there's much more to come. And please like beneath so I get higher ranked on YouTube and we can build this platform further from here. So today it's going to be Chainlink and Tezos, and if you know, I'm also writing content on Cointelegraph, so you can also see the analysis over there. However, that's pretty slim and a summary of what the actual view is, and therefore I thought it would be nice to do this video. So first Chainlink against BTC, and then we're going to Chainlink USDT, and then Tezos in the BTC and USDT pair as well. So first Chainlink against BTC, we can see that since the previous bull market on the Chainlink, we have actually been doing really well, and we got a significant bull market over here, in which we have been tapping the massive resistance over here and the main resistance over here. So what we see here in this structure is that we've got a resistance zone which we have been flagging for about 4 months already. We've got 2 tests over here, actually more during the day. We've got a few tests over here, we got another test over here, and this previous high is flipped for support, which marked a renewed test. And usually you see compression before the breakout, and in this case we actually see the exact same occur. Compression, breakout. And now the trend continues, and we can see that this trend over here is still playing, and one day we will get back there, but that's going to take a long while. In the meantime, it's very likely that we're going to continue moving on Chainlink against BTC, as we have broken such a significant resistance and are in price discovery. This is similar to the movements we see on Bitcoin right now, as Bitcoin has been tabbing the 10.5k level for around 4 or 5 times now. So once we get towards the resistance again on Bitcoin as well, it's highly expectable that we're going to break through that resistance in such a huge significant move as Chainlink is doing. In this case we can see that it's a surge of around 20% already, and right now you want to see a retest compression of previous levels before continuation. And yes, that's hard. The actual entries are gone. There's an entry here, there's an entry here in which you take your stop beneath this low, and you've got many entries here already. If you're looking for an entry right now, it's not the right way to be buying it at the top. Obviously, that's not the approach. You're looking for price confirmation on lower time frames or lower levels. If we take the daily, we can see that the best entry is between 52 and 53k sets, but the next entry is 54.7 to 56.7. These two are also marked as potential levels to scale in, as the best entry will most likely not be hit, as there's some serious sentiment and movements going on, and this will likely be front run. So you want to start scaling in. Your stop should be below this OB over here, as it's not likely that we're going to drop beneath. And right now we can just wait it out for the BTC pair. And therefore I'm going towards the USDT pair, in which we can see some more information regarding this chart. What we see here is the exact same. We see a nice uptrend going on. We see nice support resistance flip. We constantly see higher lows and higher highs, which is marking an uptrend. Once we had a drop beneath here and a clear rejection at this level over here, and we go there again, then you can argue that we're trending down, but in this case we are just continuing the uptrend. High tested again, another support resistance flip, continuation, compression and breakout. And now we can see that we're in price discovery. So how are we going to adapt towards targets from here is that we are using Fibonacci levels. And in this case we are going to do it through the top, which is the 1 over here, and the bottom of this previous low, which is the 0 over here. And then we define the next targets through the 1618 Fibonacci and 2618 Fibonacci levels, in which you can see that we are currently on target numero 1. And we might be topping out soon here. Let's say that this approach is a trading approach and defining targets through it. If you're investing, you obviously have a different approach, as that's a completely different game. But this is just defining new targets through price discovery, to be honest. So what's the best entry for an entry if we reject here? Well, that's obvious. It is this green zone, but the exact same case could be occurring here. So around $5 should be a nice entry on this one if we get there. There's also a likelihood that we might be getting a structure in which we just arrange a flag. Yes, there you go. There's the level. It's also possible that we won't be getting towards $5 and just get a flag here in which the OB here is going to hold as support. So short term you should be aware of that. If you're looking for high time frame levels, then you got the $5 towards 470 as a level. Then what's the next target? Well, we have defined the 1618 level through the smaller version Fibonacci. We can also extend that to the 2618 Fibonacci level, and then we get $7. If we do the exact same from the higher downwards move, which is the previous high and the previous significant low, is $5, 340, 134 actually. And then we measure the 1618 level towards 722 and 2618 at 1085. This seems a bit overextended, but it could be possible in the market structure we are in right now, all depending on how we are going to develop from here. I mean, if we get a corrective move and we start compressing again, then it's very likely that we can get there. But the next target is defined from these two Fibonacci levels and goes towards $7. If we lose this previous OB at 475, then definitely a bearish retest of the previous high at 493 would be a confirmation of further downwards movements, and then the whole strategy adapts. But once something moves up, you are looking for a buy the dip structure, as that's the easiest way to trade. And then we go towards Tezos, as that's lagging behind. However, right now it's starting to pace up, but the whole structure is completely different than the structure we saw on Chainlink, in which case we saw that this one was actually accelerating and already broke the peak high of February. Well, Tezos is waking up here as we flipped the previous level of support for support again. We actually made a bullish divergence here, I assume. Let's see if on the smaller time frame, yeah, we have got a bullish divergence, and we are facing a resistance zone right now with an overextended RSI. But we held, in which we are looking for the reclaim of this previous support level, and then we can continue. It could also be that we are going to see a retest of the previous high for support, so a drop towards 238 would be possible before continuation. If we break this level at 275, we can target the $3 level, and if we break the $3 level, we are going to see a new all-time high test, and then we are going to continue just like Link is doing. If we zoom in, we can see that we have got a OB over here, which is likely going to be a short-term target for resistance, in which you want to look for the area around the compression at 243 and 237 to get a long going, and higher low compression, multiple taps of this resistance zone, and then we get a breaker towards the next resistance zone. So is the Tezos going to follow? It seems likely that we can. Is the BTC pair going to follow? Seems also likely that we can, as we are holding this OB over here, which is also the previous peak high, and currently we are bouncing really fast and hard, as we can see. Resistance zone over here, in which we might be short-term rejecting as we approach the resistance. Then you're going to look for a higher low which is likely going to be the level around 2650 to 2675, in which we get this structure compression, then we likely take this high out and we're going to rally towards this range high at 36 to 38. So hopefully this short video has brought you information. Tezos, the main structure I'm referring to in this case, is the pattern we got here. Also bullish diverges on an OB and previous high, in which we can continue, and then you get this compression and the structure I've just described here. And then once we break this high, which is similar to this high, we can start accelerating and take these highs at the all-time high and get towards the range high. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'll be back tomorrow with a new video on the markets. On Thursday I'm going to drop some educational stuff, and please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Thank you for watching.